Welcome, welcome fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the online meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. I am pleased to be your sergeant at arms for today's meeting. In the online meeting environment, there are few instructions that we follow. I request you to rename yourself. All the Toastmasters can prefix TM to your name and guests can prefix guest. Also, I request all the speakers and the role holders to prefix their role to their name so that it's easy to identify them. Second, all the speakers are requested to do a quick audio and video check before they start their speech. Third, I would request you not to type in chat box when a speaker is speaking as the speaker. You can use the private chat to provide feedback. Fourth, you are all requested to keep your audio on mute in case you aren't speaking. Please refrain from unnecessary moments or sipping on drinks if your video is on. Please turn off the video in case you need to do so. Fifth, do not click on share screen unless your speech or role requires you to do so. Sixth, you can display high five or namaste when taking over or leaving from the role. You can connect with the tech master for any technical glitch. The tech master for today's meeting is Toastmaster Monica. 8. If you are a speaker, then please ensure you pin the timer or confirm that the same is visible at the all time. 9. This meeting is being recorded. In case you have any reservations, please let us know. 10. You can network after the meeting is over because we have networking session at the end of the meeting. Please stay tuned. Let me share the mission of the club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence, and personal growth. Now, let me welcome the presiding officer, Toastmaster Kalpana. You know, everywhere you stuck, there is someone to help you and there is someone to manage all the things. That is the presiding officer who helps at every stage and take care of all the things. Our presiding officer, Toastmaster Kalpana, is so beautiful and a good speaker, also good mentor. Now, I would like to hand over the session to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monica, for that wonderful introduction. As presiding officer, it's a great privilege sometimes to hear a lot of praises from your sir. But I would like to tell you over here that I have a team that really supports me and ensures that I have smooth running and a fascinating running, which I always aim for, or which we all together wish would give each and everyone who joins us a learning experience. Talking about learning, I would like to tell you about a book that I have come across and a line that I read, and it has stuck to my mind. We all are so enthusiastic and eager to learn, right? We always talk about learning and growing. Whether we are a child or toddler, as we grow up, even as we grow old, they say that if you keep learning, you keep young at heart. And this is the phrase that I came across the other day as I was reading a book, and the phrase said, I wish there was a school of unlearning. A school of unlearning. It really, really made me think, yes, we learn, but our knowledge over a period of time does have a tendency to become obsolete. Somewhere we need to unlearn so that we can relearn. For example, I had to unlearn that I always have to use a paper and a pen to take down my notes. That I always should have sticky notes sticking all over on the board where I used to put down what it is that I want to do. Getting rid of that or unlearning that where I was so much into papers or writing. The technology made me change because I found that they were e-notes. I found that they were e-sticky notes. But believe me, the mindset that I already had of actually picking up a pen and looking for a book or a diary, or even list me down the small notes that were available, had become so much stuck in my mind till I told myself, environment needs to change or environment needs help. Let me be an e-person. Something that I had learned, something that I had to unlearn. I had to make my own rules. I had to make my own strategy, and I had to implicate it, implying that it is very important to unlearn. Wish there was a school of unlearn so that we are in step with the changing times. So today at Toastmasters, let us make unlearning also a learning. Very quickly, let's see what District 98 is up to. I always like to share it. I think the January edition of the magazine is out. Please look out for some wonderful articles that are featuring our own writers and have a deco through it. Believe me, there are some messages that is going to help us to learn new things. Apart from that, we are very seriously thinking of two upcoming great exciting competitions. One is IPL. Well, I know I really want to say something to Hardik, who has actually developed this. You know, I've heard IPL of cricket, but IPL of table topics round, fantastic. Do not forget to hone your skills over here. We have our table topic master Sejal Agarwal to help you with your table topic rounds. All right, and wishing each one of you all to feature at IPL. Kahani 2. Let's not make a big kahani about, do I need to write a kahani? Will I be a good kahani or a storyteller? Please learn this. There's nothing to unlearn in this. You just have to learn and be present at kahani representing your clubs. So District 98 is bringing us some exciting forthcoming. You can see competitions, events, get-togethers. Look forward to exciting weekends, right? Let me now take this chance to pass on the Zoom virtual platform. Shree is waiting for me to get it over with. Shree says, hey, it's my turn. Very quickly, I have not reached out to Shree for his, how do I put it, introduction, because I wanted to speak about my first impression of Shree when I met him in last meeting. I found Shree to be extremely enthusiastic. I found him innovative. I found him raring to grow and go so that he can be present and take opportunity and advantage of Toastmasters as much as he can. It was he who reached out to me saying that he was open to taking up the roles of TMOD. That actually gave me an impression, and I liked him with that thought. We have to reach out to people, and we come across 2-3 no's. Yes, let me see, do I have time? And here in my whole 2 years as a Toastmaster, I came across Shree who said, hey, I'm there, call me. A helpful, enthusiastic, ready to go, a go-getter person. Today's TMOD Shree. Let's welcome him with a huge round of applause, everyone. That reminds me, just give me a second. I'm so sorry. I think I overlooked my guest, Gavin. Have I pronounced your name correctly? I'm so sorry, Shree. I just happened to have a glance now at the screen. Guest Gavin, could you just, switch on your camera, please, and say hi to all of us?
Hi.
It's always nice to have a face to the voice.
But I'm already into Toastmaster at
Okay.
Marine Lines. I'm already into this. I wanted to attend the stream meeting. I want to see how you represent. That's made me to watch this.
All right. Okay. Because I didn't see the Toastmaster in front of your name. I thought you were a guest. Please welcome to Toastmasters. Anybody else? Monica, do we have us a guest? No, right? Gaurav, you are also Toastmaster, I see, but you're attending a meeting as a guest. Welcome, Gaurav. Welcome, Gavin. Both of you are welcome to our meeting. I now hand over to Shree. Sorry for that, Shree. Please take it over. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Kalpana, for that wonderful introduction that you gave about me being enthusiastic and helpful. I wonder if Gaurav and Gavin, adhere to that opinion, but let's see. These are my people from my home club. But given the fact that now we are entering into the actual role of meeting, I would like to share my screen and show a little presentation on what I have created about Chakra VUH there is. So is the screen visible to all?
Yes, it is.
Wonderful, wonderful. So before we start, I would like to talk about what really a view is. It's a strategic formation wherein we create various strategies. Just a second. We create various strategies to fight a war. And what's the objective of the end of the war? Is that we have to win, right? That's what we are here for. We are here to win in our careers towards being a better Toastmaster and to be a better speaker. Is that right? Can we get a thumbs up? Beautiful, beautiful. So as we move ahead, I would like to explain what's the general flow of meeting is going to be. We will have 3 different sessions, a prepared speech session, table topic session, and a general evaluation session. This is mainly in lines with how we will fight a war towards becoming a better individual, as well as becoming a better Toastmasters and helping each other becoming better Toastmasters and better speakers. As Kalpana mentioned, how super awesome Shree is and enthusiastic he is and helping others. We will together fight this war and try and understand what really this entire session is all about. But before we go ahead, I would like to brush upon few of the other strategies before we reach to the Chakra VUH, actual Chakra VUH. There have been other views also which have been kind of neglected throughout our history, wherein I would like to drag your attention to it. So this is something of Karucha view. Anyone wants to take a guess what it looks like? Yes, Kalpana. Just unmute yourself and talk. You can talk in between when I speak. It's okay.
It is giving me the feeling of a bird in flight. Probably an eagle.
Exactly. If you see properly, there are going to be people within inside that that entire section. The next one would be, just a second, a Garuda view. Anyone else wants to try? How about Toastmaster Arena?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, hi. What do you think of this? What could it be by the name of it?
Something. Garwood, it is a word.
It has to have
like
wings.
that.
It has to have wings and it has to spread across so that it can engulf the entire enemy sector. A mandala view, something similar to Garuda view, wherein the main person, the king, which is in the center, sitting on an elephant and is surrounded by his friends all the time. A Vajra view, something which is also similar to the previous one, but it goes in a very straightforward fashion. As you see, there are arrays of soldiers standing in between. The next one is Makara view. Can anyone take a guess? Grammarian Shweta, would you like to take a guess? What could it be?
Kind of a spider view.
Somewhere close, but a spider which swims inside the water. A fish, maybe.
Fish.
Yeah, it's kind of similar like that. Yeah. The next one is Ardha Chandra view, a crescent kind of situation where it is like half moon and so the basic idea is you have to protect the king all the time, right? Something similar to a chess player would think of. Sakata view, something similar again. There are formations in front of the king and the soldiers apparently. Sarvatmukhi Danda views, there is a center where there are spokes in between and, the enemy cannot just enter, and then there are other soldiers helping, not helping them to enter. A Suchi Mukha view. This is a little strategic in a way. If you want a specific person to be protected, he has to be in the end of the entire armed forces, and all other people will be standing in front of him in a straight line. Something similar like that. And now comes the final one that we all have been waiting for, the Chakra view. Can anyone tell me what exactly did they think of when they heard this entire theme, Chakra view? Please feel free to unmute yourself and speak.
It reminds me of Abhimanyu.
Okay, Abhimanyu. Anything else? Toastmaster Rita, would you like to try?
So, chakra means wheel. So,
yes.
It's a rotating wheel that comes in mind.
Beautiful. Toastmaster Ravinder, do you want to try?
It means the soldiers have protected the king in the shape of wheel.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct.
The king is protected from all the sides.
Correct. Any of the guests would want to try? How about Monica?
Yeah, same as Ravinder. All the soldiers want to protect from all around. So
Right. So basic idea with Chakra VUH has been that there are going to be 7 circles, concentric circles, but arranged in the formation as shown right now on the screen. They're not particularly circle, but in a spiral form. And then it represents more or less like a tornado. It will keep moving in either clockwise or anti-clockwise structure. It'll either be moving like this or the otherwise, depending on the enemy that is going to enter into the field. Now, if you see properly, there are 7 different layers that has been put forward. And something similar to that, for today's meeting, we have a tag team, which will ensure that we are entering into the Chakra VUH and ensuring the actual speaker. Prior to the speaker, what do we have? Who are the ones that are helping us get into the Chakra VUH? That's going to be the tag team. Let me introduce Toastmaster Ravinder, who is going to be the timer of the day. She has given me an extensive introduction, so I just made sure that I put everything onto my slide. She's an author of 3 books, a blogger, a YouTuber. Please tell me where to subscribe, sir, ma'am. A stock trader as well. She loves to learn new things, and her basic idea of life is just an ice cream, taste it before it melts. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shree, for inviting me here to be the timer for the meetings. So I am ready for this. And about my introduction, you introduced me very well. And beside that, I want to know that I am very happy to join the Toastmaster International. And the all credit goes to Raj Bharat, Toastmaster DTM Raj Bharat, who gave me the opportunity to join you all people and learn something new, because you know that I am very eager. I am a lifelong learner, so I want to learn from all the young generation as well.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravinder. But I would like to know a little more about your role today. Can you please explain your role today?
Okay.
Yes.
Myself, Toastmaster Ravinder, and I am the timer for the today's meeting. So one of the skills that we learn is that in the Toastmaster International is the time management. And here the speakers are supposed to deliver the speech in the prescribed time limits, and he or she has to manage the time. And for prepared speeches, I will show the green card at the minimum specified time, that is 5 minutes, and yellow card at the target time, and the red card at the maximum specified time. And there will be the grace period at the end of the red card, 30 seconds on either side. And regarding the table topics speeches, it will be the time limit will be 1 to 2 minutes, and I will show the green card at the end of 1 minute, and I will show the yellow card at the end of 1.5 minutes, and at the end of 2, I will show the red card. And there will be also the same criteria for the grace period, that is 30 seconds. So about the speech evaluation, these are the time limits for the speech evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes. I will show the green card at the end of 2 minutes, and the yellow card at the end of 2.5, and at the red card at the time of 3 minutes. And there will be the same criteria for the grace period, that will be 30 seconds for the all.
Thank you.
And
so
I
much,
shall represent. I will present my report at the during the meeting when I will be called upon.
Thank you so
over
much,
to you,
Toastmaster
Toastmaster.
Ravinder. If only we had such great significance of time in our lives, maybe we would be somewhere else in life.
Yeah.
Too.
Yes.
Moving on
yes.
to the next role player, the R counter, Toastmaster Reena. She's just recently joined Toastmaster 5 months back and is always ready to learn and explore, just as Shree here is, who is presenting the platform today. Over to you, Toastmaster Reena.
Thank you so much, Sri, for calling me. So today for my role is R counter. So the purpose of R counter is to note the words and sound that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for the words and keep account of inappropriate expressions such as well, so, you know, sounds like I will also note when speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or this means, this means. It is known as double crutch. I will present my report when called upon during the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Sri.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Reena. The next role player we have is someone who pays a lot of attention at grammar and is a fellow Navi Mumbaikar apparently. We just got to know each other. Toastmaster Shweta Agarwal. She's the grammarian. She's a software developer by profession. She loves dancing, adventure activities. She's a fitness freak and likes to meet like-minded people. Apparently, she made a few connections with me over Nerul and Navi Mumbai and Toastmaster being an Agnil Toastmaster. Over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Shri, for the introduction. So a philosopher once said, half of good philosophy is a good grammar. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, Toastmasters of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am the grammarian of the day. It is, as grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I'll take note of any incorrect usage of grammar, and as well as good usage of words, quotes, sayings, or thought. As a grammarian, it's my duty to introduce you to the word of the day. So the word of the day today is intrepid, which means fearless, bold, brave. For example, we can use it as he was an intrepid explorer. The phrase of the day is look before you leap. So the meaning is you should not act without first considering the possible consequences. So example can be, I asked him to look before he leave, before he invests, when he was planning to invest in the stocks. I'll give my report when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Shri.
Thank you so much. I should be looking before leaping into the next segment because I was threatened by Toastmaster Kalpana, ensuring that this is an entire female panel apparently, and I'm the only male speaker speaking today. So please give me a thumbs up for saying the phrase of the word, and I'll try to be intrepid and not be fearful about the circumstances. And now that we have ensured that we see the layers of Chakra VUH, we enter the main segment, the prepared speeches segment, where we will have the main speaker, the one apparently Duryodhan, but we have a lovely speaker, Toastmaster Rita from Pune, who is going to be presenting her one of the most phenomenal speeches. But prior to that, I'd like to call upon her evaluator to read the evaluation sheet for her. Now, Kalpana, as she mentioned, she was so kind to mention Shree being so helpful and everything and all of that. But I had to ask her, please give me your introduction. And she apparently is a soft skill trainer. She's been doing it for 2 decades. Really, you look so young. I have not lived a life of 2 decades. Or maybe, yes, I have. She also enjoys traveling. She enjoys reading. She enjoys writing and has a great company of friends. Over to you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you, Shree. Thank you first and foremost to be so intrepid among the CHAKRA VYUH of women. All right, let me now take the opportunity to introduce my first speaker. She is Rita. Her pathway is Dynamic Leadership Project L3P1. Rita's speech, the length of the speech is going to be for 5 to 7 minutes. I'm sure Rita has prepared it well before she leaps into the speaking. So, just a second. Look before you leap. She has already looked before she leaps into the segment of prepared speeches. I'm wishing Rita all the best. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kalpana. This was a lovely way of explaining the evaluation sheet. Now let me bring about the actual speaker, the main attraction of Toastmasters, why we come here and we speak, because we want to improve, we want to give speeches on things that we really love, things that have touched us and things that are important to us. Toastmaster Rita, she is an electronic product specialist in an automotive domain. Her mission is to lead projects serving zero emissions. Her purpose in life is to help struggling women to maximize in their career and groom budding minds. She loves nature photography. She enjoys traveling, exploring different cultures and different people. And her main belief is value-based development. I mean, what else can a woman have? I would love to have a wife like that someday. Over to you, Toastmaster Rita. Have a great, great speech ahead. Over to you.
In life, you will not get what you deserve, but you will get what you negotiate, right? Everyone know the word negotiation, but I'm sure you will not thought like it can be an art. Negotiation can be art. And even I'm also not registered this word negotiation like an art unless I miserably failed in my appraisal to win my points. So today I'm going to share my career journey and what I learned in art of negotiation. So my childhood, I'm born and brought up in a middle class family, and many times I saw that my mother is bargaining with the vegetable vendor, but then also my subconscious mind never registered what is the significance of negotiating, right? But when I grow up, and then I come to know that in my career journey, I joined the family-owned business. There I worked hard and I excelled there, but still appraisal system was not there. So appraisal system I never faced there, and negotiation again not come in my path when I was growing. But then I switched the company, and their culture is different, and their appraisal system was there. But as I'm just sharing my previous experience. Like last year, as my colleague says that I am hardworking and helping by nature, but I totally failed to claim my achievements. I was like, I was building a relationship, but I was not leveraging my relationship. That's the kind of employee I was. So I owned many projects. I worked upon that, but I was failed to claim my achievements, which I am deserving a lot. So why I failed? Here are the some glimpse of my previous appraisal, where my strategy, my style of negotiation is something like my style of negotiation was accommodative. And my strategy is like just I was listed descriptive data, which list how many projects I have worked. And there is no analytical data there that how it is contributed in the company revenue like that. Even I was not assertive while speaking. So that was the major drawback. So I was not in a position to counter argue to my points or what I achieved and what I did for the company. So this was what my previous appraisal was. But this, and then I lost winning my points, and that appraisal was same as earlier 2-3 years. But this time it triggered me a lot that I should do something that I should learn. I should learn to speak assertively. I should learn what exactly is required to uh, to leverage your points, to leverage my points. So this kept on ringing after appraisal, and I decided to accelerate my career at any cost. And I decided to learn whatever it is required. I decided to make a hard work, how much it takes. So I joined many online classes. So there I met a mentors who showed me the helicopter view of organization, like how organization works, how they look into the revenue, how analytics of company has been there, how top management work, what is the role of middle management, and like this, so many things I come to know. I read so many books, and as a part of public speaking improvement, I joined the Toastmaster. Here I learned a lot. So I selected the pathway dynamic leadership. Here I come to know the level 3. Negotiation is my project. So here I recalled all the mistakes I made in my previous career journey. And I must say that this pathway explained very nicely the competency level, what you need, what exactly strategies required for that skill to win, with the appropriate videos as well, where you nicely understand. Even there is no mentor telling you, but it is internationally certified Toastmaster pathway is very nicely explained. And after this and after whole experience, uh, I come to know very new points, and I decided how my upcoming appraisal will be and what my negotiation style will be. So here are the some glimpse which I planned for my next upcoming appraisal. And here the first thing is my negotiation style will be collaborative and not accommodative. So I'm going to win-win. Now the strategy I decided for this appraisal is the data which I'm going to present will not be a descriptive like an essay, but it will be analytical like pie chart or any line graph, which will explain my number of projects I work and how it is contributed to the revenue of company and what will be my percentage in that. So I learned to speak. I'm learning even with you all how to speak assertively, how to prepare, speak impromptu. Like when question come, you should be able to answer that and argue with to the point, not speaking randomly. So this is how I plan, and how what I'm committing is I'm committing to the work and strategy here. I'm not going to speak about that how much hard working I am, but I figured out what are all the challenges in my organization and what are the pain points where I can contribute, considering my 360-degree experience in the product development. So thinking this way rewired my brain, and I captured a lot of things, and now I'm responding to my colleagues, managers in that way that it is totally different what it was in the previous years. And even I get a new projects as well. So it is already benefiting, but to leveraging and winning my points. So this will be my strategy, and I completely committed to my work. So this will be another new thing. So here, my strategy is win-win. Either win-win or walk away is my style of negotiation here. So let's see what happens. So my question to all of you, that have you all faced these challenges while negotiating? So actually it is required in day-to-day life, everywhere, wherever you go. But if you learn this art, this will be a completely game changer. For me, this is a transformational journey from bang bang to bang on. What about you? Thank you all. Over to your Toastmaster Shri.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rita. This was spoken actually in a way that you have cracked the code to get through the chakra view of your life, apparently, which is a great learning to all of us. And maybe something that we are going to learn even today, how to crack open the chakra view, how Abhimanyu was looking at it. But prior to that, I'd like the timer to present the report for the speaker. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravinder.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shri. Yeah, Toastmaster Rita has took 8 minutes 28 seconds. So she is disqualified. She has taken too much time.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravinder. It happens generally in time in life. Maybe sometimes you get through the chakra view, but you miss out on time. This is just as a chess game. You have the best move in your quiver, but you ran out of time. Sometimes it happens, but doesn't mean that you have lost.
The thing was, when I show the red card, she couldn't wipe just to complete the speech. She just go with the flow as the thoughts were coming.
That's a very good. That was a very good thing to look at.
Otherwise, watching the red card, the person suddenly speak up, and just to wind it up, the thing was that.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravinder. Let's move on to the next segment of our meeting today. Yeah, just a second. I'll share the screen. Toastmaster Rita, after that wonderful speech that you gave, and the kind of, just a second, the kind of enthusiasm you got into the entire life of yours and getting through it is somewhat similar to what Chakra VUH is, apparently. If you were to pay attention to the screen right now, you would see the circles after circles after circle, and this is a static formation, like this is not moving currently. If you all remember, prior to me starting the meeting, I was ensuring that this entire thing moves in a tornado form, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. And sometimes the outermost circle will be moving in clockwise, the sixth circle probably will be moving anti-clockwise, and then alternatively till the point we reach to the last circle. And the idea behind the formation is such: if you are in the battlefield, you are going to get engulfed into it. So you either run away from the battlefield, don't show up on that day, or you enter in. That's the only thing. So if you have to really enter in, let's just look at few theories of how really you can get in. And the best part about leadership in general, how Toastmaster Rita was explaining, you need to have a little bit of competence into the field that you are in. So I believe if Abhimanyu was alive today, probably we'll call him Toastmaster Abhimanyu, and he would have showed us the way in. But now that we are here, if you pay attention, this entire circle is not really moving right now. So if you were to enter in this circle, you'll have to follow up with the arrows. Can anyone can take a guess how many turns are there in this circle?
Actually, I would go with 7, because I see that some of the circles are there, but then it seems to be getting a U-turn.
But I'll tell you what, there's a catch. As soon as you enter the first circle, you are suddenly thrown into the center. Right? And there you have the best fighters ready to kill you. So by the time you finish one circle, you're already dead. Moving on to the next slide, maybe you are static and then this entire circle is moving around you. Imagine that. Earlier, we imagined that the circle is standing where it is supposed to be and you were moving around it. Now imagine you are standing at one point and the circle is moving around you. The first instant you would be where you are currently in the red dot where there is. The second instant, if you were to look at, you would be here. And the third instant, you would be here. Basically, you will be lost. You would not know where you are. By the time you figure out that you have to reach the center, you would be killed. Right? So if this is what it is, what is the basic philosophy behind Chakra VUH? Let's look into that. The idea is, it's not about killing your enemy. It's about harassing your enemy mentally. It's making sure that they mentally give up before they reach their target. Isn't that the worst form of destroying your enemy? Making sure that whatever competency he has, he cannot use it. Whatever he has learned all his life, he just cannot use it. Isn't that the worst way of defeating your enemy? And guys, this is where leadership begins. When nothing really works, you have to think out of the box. And because of that, we have something called as table topic sessions within our Toastmasters fraternity. Now, table topic sessions are the sessions where people come up with ideas out of the box because they want to fight the Chakra VUH of their life and Toastmasters in general. Although Toastmasters is a little lenient in certain segments, but coming on the spot topics and presenting them is a phenomenal task. Toastmaster Sejal is going to be our Toastmaster of the day, table topic master, apologies. She's a data science consultant by profession, and her hobbies are to listening to music and dancing. Toastmaster Sejal, over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shree, for that wonderful introduction. And welcome all the distinguished guests and fellow Toastmasters. A very warm good evening to everyone present here. So one of the most exciting portion of the Toastmasters meeting is the table topic session. The main objective is to challenge members to develop their impromptu communication skills to effectively think on their feet by answering, obviously, the unrehearsed questions. And the best part is that in this particular section, we make sure to give opportunity to every member to speak in the meeting. So, and table topic is specifically designed to develop the 4 essential communication skills. First, listening. Second, thinking. Third, organizing. And fourth, speaking. Today, as your table topic master, I will be asking questions. Just to reiterate the timing, the response must be at least 1 minute and can be more than 2 minutes, cannot be more than 2 minutes. And you'll see the green signal after 1 minute, that is your minimum time, a yellow signal at 1:30 and a red signal at 2 minutes. I will also like to encourage everyone to use the word of the day, which is intrepid. And so let's get started. And I really hope that you all become intrepid participants today. So who would be the first speaker today for the table topic? Toastmaster Monica, is it you? Like I see the thumbs up.
Shree has actually just raised his hand, so you can just go ahead.
If anyone else wants to go ahead with the first
question. Shree, you go ahead. I just noticed that you had put your hand up, and then we even have Sai Shree, the next candidate. So yes.
Bring the best question up, Sejal.
Sure.
So Sejal can, all right.
Yeah. So Shree, if happiness was a national currency, what kind of work would make you rich? If happiness was a national currency, what kind of work would make you rich, Shree?
Okay. So ever since I was growing up, I was in love with nature. I've always been a mountain man, a beach man, or always into the forest. Always I would wander around, just making sure I avoid people. And then I joined Toastmasters, which is like exactly opposite of it. In order to do that, I would, if I was to speak with people, I would ensure that I make time for the dogs in the street. I adopted a dog back then. I once rescued a dog. And if not that, I would have spent my time with my mother or my grandmother, my nanny. Both of them are not here on this planet anymore. But if you were to ask me what happiness is and how I would spend my time making that happiness as my currency, I would ensure that there are forests everywhere. I would ensure there are dogs everywhere, animals in general everywhere. I would ensure I would have had a lot of time spent with my mother and with my grandmother. And I would in general would want to know and pick on what their minds are like. I would love to know what tree things like. I would love to know how dogs think like. I would love to know how my mother thought like. All this together would be my currency of life. Over to you, Sejal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shree, for that wonderful explanation of the question. So next, who is the next?
Think General Evaluator Shri had raised her hand. You can. She's your next candidate.
Okay. So, hi, Toastmaster Shri. Your
Hello.
talk. If you could go back in time and tell your younger self one thing, what would it be? Shri, if you could go back in time and tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
जब मैं छोटा बच्चा था, बड़ी शरारत करता था, चोरी मेरी पकड़ी जाती तब. Oh my God! The moment you said, what if you go to your back in your childhood and what you will tell to yourself? That only. When I was a young, I was so naughty. So when my mama was sleeping, I was going to the kitchen and all the kitchen cloths and all were cutting and trying some tailoring step. When I was in a school, I was sitting in the back and tying pony of my those who are sitting in front of me. But, you know, my teachers were not able to find out who were doing that all. Always my next neighboring children were getting very nicely because they were highlighted, because they were very shouting. I was a very, silent killer, like no one was guessing that you are there. And one day it happened that my best friend, she got scolding from my teacher. But that time, because I was very much afraid to my teacher, I couldn't say that, sir, that I have done. That regret is still in my mind. Still I'm facing. And when I went last time to visit my teacher, I told the same everything. But yes, I still want to go back to my that days and want to accept my mistakes, sir. That what is spilled by me, not by my friend Bhavani. That is the take which I want to say. That only thing which I want to say myself every time. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Seshri. So next, who is going to take part?
You can even call out guests. I see Prashanta Kumar is here, Aditya, Gaurav.
Yeah, so Prashanta, Aditya, anyone, if you would want to give it a try.
Gavin, call out Gavin. Gavin is a really good speaker.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Gavin, are you ready for the topic?
No, not now. I'll later on.
Okay, no problem. So Toastmaster Gaurav, if you want to give a try.
Yes, I can give a try, but I cannot turn on my camera.
Okay, no problem. I think This time we will all have to manage with your voice, but hopefully in the next meeting, we get to see the face.
Sure.
So, Toastmaster Gaurav, don't count the days, make the days count. Don't count the days, make the days count, Toastmaster Gaurav.
Yes, I would like to relate this to me. I had always followed my heart. If you follow your passion, what you love, uh, days will never be counted. And what was your topic once again?
Don't count the days, make the days count.
The days will count for you, and you will love what you're doing. And I have experienced this table topic, I would say, and I would like to end my table topic speech over here. Over to you, Sejal.
Okay, thank you so much, Gaurav.
The table topic was very nice, but I couldn't speak over it, so sorry.
No problem, no problem. It's always good to take a try. So yeah. Next, Aditya. Yeah. So, Aditya, your topic. What is worse, failing or never trying? What is worse, failing or never trying, Aditya?
I would say that it is better if we fail rather than not trying. As if we not try, we will we will regret after a while that we didn't even try for it. If we try, we will get at least something. We always get that feeling that I tried, I did my best. But if we are not even trying, we will actually in the future be really sad about it. And just like ma'am said a while back, that the one thing that we would like to tell ourselves in our past, it would be the same thing again. We would like to tell ourselves, try for everything, don't hesitate or be worried. The result is the later outcome that we get, but first we have to try and do our best to get that outcome. Thank you, that's all from me.
Thank you so much, Aditya, for giving it a try. And obviously, you did not fail at it. So thank you so much. Who is the next? Sorry, I missed the chat. Okay, Toastmaster Shweta. Yeah. So, Toastmaster Shweta, if I'm giving you a wish to become any bird you like, which bird you would like to be? I'm giving you a wish to become any bird you like. Which bird you would like to be? Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Sejal, for giving the table topic. So I have once read a story on YouTube only that it was about an eagle. So what does an eagle do? So once its beaks and feathers are, once the eagle grows old, the eagle is not able to fly high in the sky. So what does it do? It go to the mountain top, and its beak also, he's not able to pick up his prey through his beak. So what does he do? That he goes to the top of the mountain and he just hit his beak hard on the rock mountain and just break it so that new wings can come in. So eagle is an intrepid bird, and I would like to be an eagle because eagle teach us to survive, and eagle gives us, eagle makes us learn that to fly high in the sky, we have to learn and unlearn ourselves so that we can achieve our dreams and fulfill what we want. So yeah, I would like to be an eagle. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shweta. So now we have Elios. Elios, are you ready for the topic? I really
Can
like
you hear me?
background that you have.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Sure. So, Elios, what is the meaning of peace to you? What is the meaning of peace to you, Elios?
What does the meaning of peace to me? Well, I would like to say that peace is the sign of no war. If you have the argument with your friend, with your family, with your colleague, there is no peace there. And this peace sign is created not only for a photo. This peace sign is created to symbolize that we are living in a world that we doesn't approve any war on it. Yes, we believe that argument or debate is there to have critical thinking for us. But if we can make the world a better place by giving us the peace signal here to everybody that declare war to us, sometimes we will see like a white flag that means surrender, that other person will feel that they win over us, they conquer us. And yet, in this modern technology or in this modern era, a lot of people doesn't like peace. They have their own strategy, they have their own tactic to become the first. Like what we have in Toastmasters, we want to become the first winner in a contest, right? And do we have a peace offering to our contestants, to our competitor? No, we should be to be the best. And peace in my mind here is you have the peace in your mind, in your body, and in your soul. And once you can make this, you can resonate with others and giving good vibes. Back to you, TTM.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Elios, for that wonderful explanation of what peace means to you. So next, who is gonna take the table topic? Maybe Given, now, would you like to go, Toastmaster?
Okay, I'll try, but I'm not confident. I'll try.
Sure. So, Toastmaster Given, what gets you excited about life? What gets you excited about life, Toastmaster Given?
Excited towards life. When I see positivity among the people, when people are full of they see good about the people, they don't see bad, and they always cherishing other people. Like that's what I find good about the positivity about people. Like, that's it. At least I tried. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Given. That was lovely. So next, who is gonna?
I'll go in.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Kalpana, what is the most valuable life lesson you learned from your parents? What is the most valuable life lessons you learned from your parents, Toastmaster Kalpana?
Thank you, Table Topic Master Sejal, for that wonderful topic. Parents, I generally have found ensure that we grow up to be not great, but at least a responsible person, a responsible child, a child who gives the same values and principles to their children and to their children, because raising a child well is actually a stepping stone to raising generations. Let me tell you one very simple incident that happened in my life. I belonged to a business family, and somewhere in the back of my mind, I carried an ego that was immeasurable because I belonged to that kind of a family. On one hot summer afternoon, a laborer who was working for my father because we were coconut merchant came, knocked at the door. We had huge iron gates, and he just, we had a knocker on it. He knocked, and I went out to open the door. And he said, "I would like to talk to your father." I looked at him and said arrogantly, "Well, this is not the time to come. My father is taking a nap. Return back after 5. My father, who was at the terrace at that particular moment of time, had also heard the knock and had peeped. But by the time he could catch the gist of the conversation, the laborer had gone away. He called me up and he told me, "There is a man who works for me, who has walked down in this heat. And you told him to go back? Never do that. Everyone walks down because there is a need, a requirement that has forced him to walk down in this hot sun. Never be so proud that you forget humanity. It is the people on whose sacrifice that I stand today as a successful businessman. They matter to me the most." He taught me never to ignore the little things in your life, little humans in your life. Over to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kalpana. I hope we all have learned something from that. Thank you so much. So, do we have time for further table topics, or is there anyone who would like to go?
I think we can take one more. Am I right? TMOD TM SHREE, we can just look at we are there till 5 o'clock. One more person.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you say, Shri? Is it 5?
Yes, one more is good.
Fantastic. All right.
Who would want to go next? The last table topic.
I would like to go.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Monica, do you find crying is a sign of weakness or strength? Do you think crying is the sign of weakness or strength, Toastmaster Monica?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sejal. It's a wonderful topic. The crying is a weakness or strength. I guess it is neither weakness, neither strong person, because according to psychology, when you cry, you feel easy. Where at one point you get crowded with so many thoughts and so many things, and you couldn't express yourself at that moment, and you just felt like you should cry. So I guess it is neither weakness nor sign of the strong person. You should cry, you should feel easy, and you should be happy. It can be via crying or not by crying, but you should feel easy when you cry. So it is the opinion that I guess crying is neither the weakness or not the sign of the strong person. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Sejal.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Monica. So with that, I would like to close the table topic session and hand over to back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shree. Over to you, Toastmaster Shree.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sejal. Those were very insightful questions, I must say, right from someone wanting to cry, to happiness, to what your parents taught you, to peace, to the kind of bird you would want to be, something that we would all want to, inculcate in our lives. and be a little more intrepid towards them, have an open mind towards our lives, something similar to what Chakra VUH offers us. Getting back to what we have left, where we left off. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we are.
Thank you. Knowing the fact that what we do in Toastmasters and how to tackle uncomfortable situations, just as how Toastmaster Sejal threw at us, all of us managed to give a decent answer. But during Chakra VUH and during Toastmasters, there are few learnings we need to look into. Chakra VUH, there are more learnings, and Toastmasters, there are many more learnings, because Toastmasters is where we want to excel. So exactly what do we do? If we earlier saw what happens in the static form of Chakra VUH, you get killed. If you try to be the dynamic individual, you still get killed. Now, let's just see if we are anyways going to get killed, getting inside the Chakra VUH, how to go through it then. Let's just think of this entire square boxes as to be the 7th or the outermost layer of Chakra VUH, and the red dot, imagine you to be there. And if you were to get inside the Chakra VUH, the most likely thing that you would do is to push, to look at that one small square and probably kill that person. Is that what you would do? Can we see a thumbs up? Wouldn't that be logical? Can we see thumbs up? Precisely. But the idea behind the Chakra VUH is, as soon as the person, if you see the blue dot there, the person there gets killed, the next person is supposed to fill in the box.
Yeah.
Right? So when you do that, there is not going to be enough time for an entire huge section of an army to get inside. That means that only a single person can try, not even get in, just try. Right? This is a whole comparison of what we were trying to look at, what logically a person would do. But there was someone who knew the code, apparently. He knew the strategy to get inside, and that was Abhimanyu. Now, his strategy was very straightforward. The rule says that once you kill the person standing in front of you, the next has to fill in. So what he did was, either before killing the person in front of him, he ensured that he kills people besides them. What happens then? Can you see the difference here? You see the gap here? Can we see a thumbs up? Thank you so much. So the idea is to not to kill the person in front of you, but rather kill people who are besides the person in front of you. That will give you a slight chance, not even a big chance, a slight chance to get in. This is the smart way that Abhimanyu chose. Now, these are few learnings how Abhimanyu got in. There are few more things that we need to look at. The thing is that as soon as we enter the 7th circle, we look forward to a 6th circle. And while ensuring that we break through the 6th circle, the 7th circle is going to attack you. So you have to play twice as hard. You have to fight the 6th circle as well as fight the 7th circle. Now, if you somehow manage to go through the 6th circle and reach the 5th circle, 6th and the 7th circle will be attacking you. So on and so forth. Once you reach the center of that Chakra VUH, suddenly the entire circle would turn inwards instead of fighting outwards. And you will be found alone in the center of it all. Something what life generally throws at us. But in Toastmasters, what we are going to do is learn from our mistakes and learn how we can improve ourselves. Just as Abhimanyu was really good at breaking the circle, we will have a general evaluator, Toastmaster Sai Shri Sastri, who is going to explain us how to be better, where we can improve, what we can do, and what not we should do during a Toastmaster session. Toastmaster Sai Shree is apparently an MSc, Med, PG, Diploma in School Administration, Sangeet Vishad. There's so much to explain about her, and I see her ready right there. Why not Sai Shree herself describe herself? And let her take the stage hereafter. Over to you, Toastmaster Sai Shree.
Good afternoon, everybody. First, I want you all to clap for yourself for conducting a very wonderful and interacting section. So as Sri was explaining each and everything here very carefully, every precisely, and he was trying to update us with the Chakra Vyuh so that we can be the master of Chakra Vyuh, right? Without wasting our time, I would like to call my team one by one, those who are observing the meeting since the beginning till now, so that they can come and they can present their report and how we can improve further. I'm going to tell you after that. So beginning with our first session, that was a prepared speech. Prepared speech, we were having only one speech. I would like to call the speech evaluator, Toastmaster Kalpana, who is evaluating Toastmaster Rita. Zoom Master, kindly spotlight Toastmaster Kalpana and Toastmaster Rita. Are you ready, Toastmaster Kalpana?
Yes.
Okay. Timer cards are visible to you?
No, Ravinder, you might have to put it on white.
Okay.
Yeah, it's visible to me now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So the minimum time 2 minutes, right? The green card will be shown. 2.5 minute timer is going to show you yellow card. At 3 minutes, she is going to show you red card until you are speaking. So over to you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster General Evaluator Sai. They say everything is a negotiation. Everything is a bit of a give and take. Today, Toastmaster Rita took us through her journey of negotiation. She began and she said, you will not get what you deserve, right? But you'll have to ask for it. You'll have to reach out for it. She realized that certain strategies, Rita, you suggested them. You said that you have to be assertive. You have to have a strategy that will help you be a better negotiator. The tips that you gave us to be negotiations were really worth listening to. And I found myself reflecting on how am I going to negotiate certain things out of my life, which I require it. I enjoyed the story that you began about your parents who had their life completely entrenched in negotiations where the business was concerned. And your own journey as a professional when it came to negotiations. It was wonderfully put. It made us all reflect. It made us all think. But like we look at all the stories, we look at all the speeches, there is always something somewhere that needs to be added either as a pinch of a salt or a pinch of a sugar to make it much more delicious and appealing. I knew you spoke about the strategy, but I wish you had told a story, as to what was your strategy when you were not that forceful or not that assertive, and how you lost out on that long run, on that long race. What was your intrepid moment that you decided to take it forward? So always add a story. Do not just explain, add a story. Yes. I would also like to suggest over here that there should have been some sort of a voice modulation. Carry a smile. Stand up and give a speech. It actually makes you cut across the screen and you're more effective and more noticed. Wear a smile. This one thing that each and every speaker must always have And that's a smile. That makes you very appealing and very, very interesting to listen to. You win half of the audience. You also did connect with the audience at the end, which was really good. And yes, conclusion is very important. Time is very important. So the speech should contain the meatiness, the crispiness when it is written, so that the flow concludes when required. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Evaluator, Toastmaster Kalpana. Now moving to the timers report, I would like to call Toastmaster Ravinder for timers report.
Thank you so much,
And
General
hopefully you will be able to mark your timing, or should I do that for you?
Yeah, I'm ready with my report. Thank you so much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Shashri. Yeah. First, I will deliver my table topic speaker. The first speaker, Toastmaster Shri, he took 1 minute and 27 seconds. And Shashri Sastri, she took 1 minute and 48 seconds. Toastmaster Gaurav, he took only 57 seconds. Toastmaster Aditya, he took only 57 seconds. Toastmaster Shweta, she took 1 minute and 22 seconds. Ilyos took 2 minutes, 12 seconds. Toastmaster Gavin, he took just 26 seconds. Toastmaster Kalpana, she took 2 minutes and 18 seconds. And the last, Toastmaster Monica, she took 1 minute and 34 seconds. Except Toastmaster Gavin, all are eligible for voting. And regarding the evaluation, Toastmaster Kalpana, she took 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's all from my side.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ravinder. Now I would like to call today's grammarian Toastmaster Shweta.
Yeah. So I'll narrate the.
Wait a minute, Shweta. Please confirm if you're able to see the timer card.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm not able to see that, so I'm asking. Okay. So your total time is 3 to 4 minutes. 3 minutes, she is going to show you green card, 4 minute yellow card, and the 5 minute, she is going to show you red card. Over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Shashri. Yes, I have noted down the good usage and bad usage of word. So Kalpana used look before you leap. Then Toastmaster Rita used leveraging, which means use something to gain maximum advantage. She used appraisal, that is to inform or tell someone something. Then she make use of word ascertain, that is to make sure of something, to find out or to learn something. Then Toastmaster Rita again made use of word assertively, that is in a confident way. She made use of word glimpse, that is partial view. She made use of word collaboration, that was action of working with someone. Now I would like to say about something about the bad usage of word. Someone used I not thought. It could be I gave a thought, or I did not give a thought. Then someone used I not register. It could be I did not register. Then someone used I come to know. It can be I came to know. Then someone used which I deserving. It could be which I deserve. Then someone used which when I was when I young. It could be when I was young. Then someone used sitting in the back. It could be sitting at the back. Then someone used you are done. It could be you have done. Thank you, and over to you, Shashri.
Thank you so much, Shweta, for listening all the speeches very well, and thank you so much. I will rectify my mistakes in future. Okay. So coming to my report, before my report, I would like to call Toastmaster Rita. Sorry, not Rita, Toastmaster Veena. She has already requested for the host, right? So can you help me, Toastmaster Monica, to give host right to her?
Sure.
Yes.
Please check.
No, it is disabled yet.
Please check now.
Yes, now I can.
So over to you, Toastmaster Veena.
Thank you, Sai Sri. So the R counter report is as follows. All of you, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, we can
Hello?
see. Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you.
Yes, it is visible to us.
Okay. So Monica used 1 R to like 4 double crutch. Sri used 2 R and 4 double crutch. Sweta used 19 R, 2 so and 2 inappropriate word, that is yeah. And then Sejal used 8 R, 2 4 so, 2 like, and 4 inappropriate word, that is yeah. And Sai Sri is almost flawless. Although she used 2 R and 1 know. Kalpana used 7 R, 2 so, and 1 inappropriate word, that is yeah. Then Ravinder was flawless. Rita used 26 R, 6 5 so, 7 like, and 12 double crutch. Gaurav used 10 R and 2 pauses. Then Aditya used 3 R, 2 and 2 double crutch. Then Elos used 1 R and 2 like, otherwise he was flawless. And then Gavin used 2 R, 3 like, and 1 know. So this is the R counter report. Back to you, Science Street.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Veena, and my apologies that I mispronounced your name.
Yeah,
Now it's
sure.
time to, thank you so much. You can stop sharing your screen now. Thank you. Now it's time to present my report. Hopefully you all are ready. Yes? Okay. I have prepared one file that I will share in a group, if you don't mind. Very good afternoon, everyone. First, kudos to you all on time. Everything, it was on time. I joined meeting at 3:12 and meeting exactly opened by the Zoom master at 3:15 as mentioned in a group. She greeted everyone with a very huge smile and with a small chit chat. She tried to make everyone comfortable. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Monica, for doing that and being a wonderful and very polite staff, Sergeant-at-Arms of the day. Coming to the presiding officer, you are awesome. The way you are speaking, your confidence, greeting everyone, inviting them, everything very well. Especially the coordination was seamless and flawless with all the members. That actually shows a leadership quality and that I am taking as learning from today's meeting.
Thank you.
Next, coming to the our table topic master. Before table topic master, I have to say about the Toastmaster of the day, but I will take it in towards the end. Table topic master, Toastmaster Stajal. Your voice quality, superb. It looking like that you are singing on the screen. And very beautiful topic as per the Chakra VUH. And I was thinking, why all different topics together? But yes, that is only the Chakra VUH. No one able to guess which topic is going to come and what is the theme here today. Okay. That is one good thing. The suggestion, rather than asking who is going to take part, who is going to be my first table topic speaker, you could engage them with some game. You can ask some random question, and who is going to give answer, you can ask that particular Toastmaster or the guest to speak. In that way, you can reduce the time of calling them. Okay, that is only one suggestion for you. Now, coming to my evaluator. Evaluator has given her report on CRC method, commendation, recommendation, and commendation, and well ended with the conclusion. And very important thing, when speaker was speaking, before that, when she was invited by Toastmaster of the day, she explained the purpose of the speech. That is there. And whatever recommendations she has given, right, voice modulation, the pace, and the conclusion, where to give, where we should not give, that all are applicable for we all. It is not only for that particular member, but only one recommendation for you, Toastmaster Kalpana. When our speaker is timed out, we have to tell. Time is very important. Please be on time next time. Neither you have told, but I missed that line. Okay, coming to my support team, that is timer. In the beginning, timer have explained her role, but somewhere I find that you have to explain in a detail with your background check, the green, yellow, and red, how it is going to be. That is one. Otherwise, while report presentation, it was everything on the time. Only one recommendation, when we are talking about one's time out, we should not say she has taken too much time. Rather than say, you can say she has exceeded by a minute, more than a minute. So it will be more polite way. It is not like a very very rough language and all. We have to change our voice, especially language part, right? I'm not a good grammarian. Grammarian Shweta will help you in that. Coming to AHA counter. AHA counter was very well prepared. In the beginning, it says she has told that I want to share my screen. So you have to give my host right so that I can share my screen. And she had noted each and everything. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Veena. You can add some humor on that so that it will be more interactive. Like, tell me who was the best person who loves most, you know? So they are, I will say, yes, I love you know the most. Like, you can connect with the members because this is the only role which no one want to take. It is a very simple report. You can make it interesting in your creative way. Though we have to present, we have to tell the numbers, you can add something new. Coming to my grammarian. Grammarian, I have noted many words which you missed, I feel. Toastmaster Kalpana's word vocabulary are very quite rich. She has used excellent words, even Toastmaster Shree. I want more from you, as I'm seeing that you are good in English. Other thing, you are having enough time, you have not utilized, you are not there till the green light, cards. So you can plan some game. So it will be enriching for everyone. And how many members use word of the day, phrase of the day, it can be included because we are giving them. You have already posted yesterday, right? So you can expect them. You can use, you can do homework and you can come like that, right? Coming to my part. As I told you, everything going good. Toastmaster of the day, what a fabulous PPT you have presented. Each and every session you have explained with Chakra VUH, which was not, I was not aware of Chakra VUH, how he is going to correlate with our Toastmaster journey. Toastmaster meeting, but you have banged it actually. And the cherry of the cake, the interaction you are doing with all. You are asking question, you are giving answer, and interest, very unique, the well-planned session, I will say. But only thing, few things, two recommendation for you. There is no such kind of a tag team. Please tell timer, grammarian, and AHA counter. Tag team is not a tagging line. We should not use it. As per my recommendation, if it is okay for others, you can use, but it is not looking good. It's not sounding good actually. Second thing, when speaker is speaking and you are sharing your screen, please be vigilant that you have stopped sharing your screen. It happens in the beginning when a speaker was speaking, I was not able to see the speaker, only your card was visible to me, PPT was visible to me. That can be avoided. So it will be wonderful for you. Other thing, when we are in such sessions, we have to be very formal, because we are giving training to everyone to be a good speaker and a good leader. You are leading whole meeting and you are our actually role model today, but you did 99%, 1% where it was there. I have already explained you. There are other few one, 2 or 3 things are there. I will come connect you separately. Overall meeting was everything fine, but I find that few members, they were joining late. The last joining was around 3:50. Please try to join early as soon as possible so that we can join. The meeting will go flawless, and in between the coming and going, it will not distract Zoom master. It is quite difficult for the Zoom master, not for we, those we are not hosts or co-hosts. It is a tiresome task for the Zoom master because he or she has to handle single-handedly, right? Other thing I have seen many times, many members are sending messages in between. When speakers are speaking, evaluator is presenting report, timer is presenting report. Please refrain from these all things. Be what we say, you have to respect their speed. They are coming on the screen, they are presenting, we have to learn. We are not here to show, to write the time that, yeah, you have to come to a meeting, are you connected? You will get time after the meeting. All the session will get over, we are going to call you. Second thing, what I observe, during the meeting, those who have switched on their camera, I don't know why they are changing their background continuously. Stick to one. Whatever creative thing we have to show, that we can be shown when you are presenting your software skill. There is one project there you can showcase everything, whatever you know. But when the meeting is going on, please refrain from that all. It is distracting not only the speaker, but the presenter also. Overall, sorry. Overall meeting was excellent, very precise. Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sai Shree. I am bamboozled, flabbergasted, and perhaps everything follows after that adjective and that amazing report that you presented to us. I think we got to learn a lot about ourselves in general. Toastmaster Ravinder, Toastmaster Reena, Toastmaster Sejal, Toastmaster Rita, Toastmaster Shweta, Toastmaster Kalpana, and myself, we got to learn a lot from what you had to offer. Coming to an end to this entire beautiful Chakra VUH session where we tried to improve ourselves, try to learn what we can, and understand what really life is all about. I had few suggestions about how Chakra VUH was and why Abhimanyu managed to get in, and that is something that we discussed already. But the idea behind me choosing this topic was very straightforward. I used to think growing up, I used to have this altercation with my mother, and she would be like, a 15-year-old kid got killed in between of so much chaos, and this is not the right way of life, and this and that. And I used to argue back, don't you see the leadership quality this guy had? I mean, a 15-year-old kid, come on, 15-year-old kid, ensuring that a team of men who are absolutely twice his age, leading them into something which is absolutely vicious and getting to the center of it and ensuring that he appeals for a fair battle. And he ensures, he says that, you know, if you were to fight me fairly, I will defeat each one of you. Now, that is the kind of confidence we all should have. No matter what sort of chakra view we get into, no matter what sort of life we get into. That is what the whole idea of chakra view in general is. We may not have to go to a battlefield today, but we may have these chakra views either going inside our heads or maybe outside in our own reality. I urge you all to get some learning from the 15-year-old kid, Abhimanyu, who managed to get to the center of it. And do not look at his negatives. Oh, he couldn't get out. Oh, what a sad story. We shouldn't. This should be discarded. We must look at the positives of what leader is like, how they think outside the box. While I was preparing for this entire script, while I was going through the entire PPT, I realized that this entire panel is full of women. And I'm just the only person, a male, presenting myself in here. And I realized a war strategy for women, would that go hand in hand? Will I be, you know, prickling around the feminism idea? What should I do? But then I realized our history is full of warriors. Those are ladies. We have had mothers who are warriors. And I'm pretty sure each one of you who is a mother is more or less like Abhimanyu and Shri Krishna and whatever you guys want to call yourself. Nothing less than that. You guys fight your own chakra view every single day, right from the time you wake up till the time you sleep. I'm pretty sure you wake up the first in the morning and then sleep the last. You ensure that everyone's eaten the food and then you eat the last. You ensure that everyone is happy and then you get the happiness. No matter what age group you guys are in, you guys are practically mothers to each and everyone around you. So kudos to you guys. And that is something chakra view in general for women could be. But to give you proper examples, there are so many. Like my idol is Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and to him, his main idol was his own mother. I mean, what a warrior of an individual she was. Let's not forget Jhansi Ki Rani. What a warrior she was. Amazing individuals. And we see such examples even today, like the panel we have today, Toastmaster Sejal, Toastmaster Rita, Toastmaster Kalpana, Ravinder, Sweta, Monica, Reena, every one of you, Sai Shri. I mean, you guys have been the leaders in your own field, and the way you spoke today, I don't see anything less than that. I assure you that the chakra view you guys are trying to get across in your own life, you are the winners already. With that being said, I'd like to offer you the voting sessions. I hope the voting polls are on. Since we need to know who's the winner out of this entire chakra view session, please go and vote. And wherever you see the name Shri, please click on it. Do we have the polls on?
Yes, sure. I'm sharing the poll for the role pair.
Sure.
Please vote for the Big 3 award.
I request Toastmaster Monica, please remove me from, please take my co-host, right?
Yes, sure.
Because I was not able to, I'm able to see the results, but not able to vote.
Yeah, you can take that. Four more votes, please.
I am not able to see where to vote. I'm not getting the proper.
Same here.
We're just doing the best of 3 right now, right? There are others to left, right?
Yeah, only the first, that is the Big 3 award. Okay, we're done with the big 3 award. Now I'm launching the second best auxiliary role player. Done. The last one, the table topic master. We're done with polls.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Monica. Given the paucity of time, I wouldn't take more of it and ensure that you guys understood what Chakra VUH is in the essence as it was in the past, and now that you are in the future and how you can maybe plan your future and go ahead with the present situations. With that being said, I'd like to hand over to the most beautiful individual I've met throughout this past 2 years, 2 weeks, where I got the chance to do the TMOD and explore a new idea. Toastmaster Kalpana, who is the presiding officer. Toastmaster Kalpana, over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Shree, for a wonderful, wonderful Sunday evening, taking us through the Chakra VUH and making us understand how life itself is a Chakra VUH, beginning with Toastmasters, and how all of us Toastmasters are actually coping up with it. Thank you for a wonderful, interesting, and an excellent session. Toastmaster Monica and my Zoom and Sa all rolled into one. Shall we now look at the results since the polls are done?
Yes, I'm sharing the screen.
Yes, please.
Best role player goes to Toastmaster Shree.
Congratulations, Zoom Master. Kindly highlight Toastmaster Shree, and yes, take a commemorative snapshot or a screenshot. Kindly highlight Toastmaster Shree, please, Zoom Master.
Yes, he is on highlight. Yes. Done.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Goes to Toastmaster Rina.
Okay. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rina. Yes, Toastmaster Monica, kindly highlight Rina and you. Just take a screenshot. Thank you. I myself enjoyed all the R's and O's and Ums. Aha. Oh, I think that's the right way to put it right now in a sing-song way. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rina, for that wonderful report.
Yeah, thank you.
Goes to Toastmaster Shree. Once again.
Fantastic, Toastmaster Shree. You're bagged 2 of today's, and now that tells you that you need to keep coming to Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. Fantastic. I also was thinking of nature when you spoke about that particular topic, and I felt that is one thing I would really, really like to have Mother Earth to retain, so that we can be happy whenever we move out of the closed enclosures of our flats or homes. Congratulations, Toastmaster Shree. Kindly highlight and take a screenshot, Zoom Master Monica.
Yes, it is done.
It's done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. It was the most interesting meeting. I am very pleased, happy, and actually I'm taking away that yes, miracles do happen, because today I wasn't expecting at least 14 attendees. Do not be surprised as to why I thought miracles happen. I was not counting on more than just the role players. I think somewhere Shri has pitched in. I think somewhere, if I'm right, Sai Shri also, when she told me it was not given in a particular, group, or was it Shweta who told me? I'm not sure. Someone did tell me. And that felt very good. As I was reeling under the pressure of ensuring that there were more people, I know that Toastmasters, we are so supportive of each other. And each time I experience it, I take away a part of the fact that miracles do exist. Thank you, each and every one of you, for making the 87th meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club a roaring success. Thank you. With this, I announce the 87th meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club as closed.